Oh man, team, welcome back to the channel. It's been a whole long 20 minutes, but we're back and streaming. What is up, everybody? Throw those A's in the chat if you can hear your boys speak. Go ahead and throw those A's in the chat right away, right now. What is up, DJ Damon? What is good? Daniel Gonzalez, good to see you again. What's up, Pam the Trader? My goodness, good to see you here. John, my dude, I can't believe you've been at and around all of these spots, man. What was it, the one that you were at like around last week? It was a brand new casino, right? What's up, Michael? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I love to see the team here. I love it. I love it. But what is up, you guys? It's good to see you too, Pam. Very, very excited to be here. Got to take a look at the broader markets. We are absolutely already green. Position short on TSLA. We've been observing a huge downtrend here. Starting from, let's see. Yeah, starting from about 240.86 at entry, currently sitting at 218.95 for a massive drop in price action, right? That is just out of control. So I want to go ahead and take a look at a couple things, right? So first of all, I know that Tesla is not really giving one hell what the broader markets are doing or saying or nothing, right? So, so we're coming up to a critical resistance here on the ES, right? So let's just go ahead and kind of chart this out just a little bit here, because we are combating the highs from January 2022. So that is a new 52-week high that we're currently breaking on the S&P 500 E-mini futures contracts. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this in a weekly time frame so that you can see that that is actually breaking into all-time highs. Okay, team. So this is it's getting crazy here. All right, so our all-time high was sitting at a previous, what was it? It looks like it was sitting at a previous roughly 4808. And we've gone as high as 48.41 in the last day or two here for the E-mini futures contracts, right? So things are looking pretty good for those assets that are in sympathy or running in sympathy to the S&P 500, right, team? So that let's see, immediate short-term time frame, because you know the ES is trading at the current moment right now. So I can see here, if you're trading futures, your take profit for this short-term trade is going to be at 47.91, based on what could actually be an inverse little cup and handle, right? Such a small time frame here. Let me just take a look at the hourly time frame. Yeah, hourly time frame, dead cat bounce potential, right? So the hourly time frame EMA 200 will essentially get invalidated here. Let me see the 30-minute. Yeah, things are suggesting a continuation to the downside here. So this can correct maybe down to 47.49. I don't want to. I mean, I want to say already to the 47.04, but let's go ahead and just speculate on that right now, right? So let's take a look here. So yeah, quick little dead cat bounce here, right? So let me. Oh my goodness, I have the magnet on. Hold on, just a sec. Let me take the magnet off and get our implied target for that. For that bottom side, right? So this is going to be that bottom side of the dead cat. You're looking at a 47.8825, which would be, yeah, okay. So let's take some fibs into consideration here and see if we have any relative targets. So let's take it upside down, right? Just like this here. Okay, yeah, we're coming up to the 2 fib, very close to a 47.8875 to a 47.8825. Of course, we have to keep in mind the 2 spot 272 at 47.8650 for a shorter time frame range. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that now, right? 47.8650 to 47.8875. That's going to be the potential take profit bottom. So what could be happening here is that we would break down the ES support from this 2 spot 272, resist from the invalidation zone here at 47.91, which, by the way, let me just go ahead and point this out here, that is 47.9150, and you have the 1 spot 618 at 47.9175. huge resistance there. We'll back up, resist at that 47.91 and continue here to the downside, potentially into the area of this support bottom right down here. And that is also correlated with the 2-spot 618 at 47.8350 almost perfectly. Okay, so that I think could be what's in play here. If we continue failing and continuing to the downside here, that's going to add pressure to the Tesla position to the downside even more, right? So let's take a look at the immediate short term, at least the hourly time frame, linear regression. I want to take a look at a couple moving averages too and see how valid this can be for continuing into the next trading session, right? Which is going to be tomorrow here for us. So let's pull up the averages here right now real quick. Let's see. Wow. Yeah. Damn. Hourly time frame SMA 200 just below the target that we're looking at, right? 2 points below it. There is a high chance here that the ES may continue to the downside here, and there is oh man, let's see the 30-minute time frame. Volatility, yeah, we're expanding. Volatility is currently expanding here. 30-minute time frame, every moving average known to mankind below price action, right? So yeah, this is likely to continue here on to the downside here temporarily, team. I gotta see if this is eventually just gonna create what could be a macro higher low, right? So we can speculate on that by pulling up maybe the 4-hour time frame, getting rid of some of these drawings here, and zooming out, right? So if we're saying that we're gonna drop right into this area here, right, of 47.70-ish, right into this inflection point, then that can, yeah, that can be considered to be something like this. Look, yeah, geez Louise, man, that's crazy. That I'm not gonna say that that's gonna be it right here, right? But damn, I know the drawings are gonna come back on as soon as I do this, right? So it could be something like this. And of course, this is just a speculation here with these lines, right? But yeah, this could be around what we're looking at. It could be this trend line as well, right? To bring the price action down to 47.50, 47.70, right around there. But it could be like this, right? We're facing this regression here. I'm not sure if what you're observing here is going to be a macro time frame ascending triangle, which would essentially just tell us that we're in a distribution process right now within the shorter time frame to eventually create a macro time frame ascending triangle, right? So if that's the case, then sure, that this could be a very bullish moment here for the asset, right? Not to mention here this little inverse herpy derpy here on the daily time frame, that could also be it too, right? This formation here to the upside in particular can be a continuation formation, right? And the upper targets here upon reading first a downside, right? I think that we would need to come back down to regression sometime here, right? And then face the upside here to then start to potentially getting this or suggesting a potential breakout. So if we get that breakout, you know, usually these triangles tend to break out break down when we're at about 65 to 75% to the apex of the triangle. So apex of the triangle here would potentially be right around this area here, which could be next Monday, even into Wednesday of the following week, right? Which could be that bottom side of the 47.83. But to be honest here, I do think that we have some room to drop into the 47.70 to 47.60 range before it bounces to the upside. So this can bleed into the markets for tomorrow, which is going to apply some downside here, which means that Microsoft, Nvidia may actually read on this, ticker symbol Meta. And so maybe semiconductors here and Meta, Microsoft, those could face a potential setup to the downside. So let's take a look at those. So upon market closures, sorry team, I'll come back to the chat in just a bit here. I just wanted to express here some thoughts over the weakness in the markets that I'm observing, right? Because this could be the macroeconomic events. We're going to go ahead and observe what that is in the calendar shortly. But we want to observe the price action first and get our thesis and see if there's weakness in the markets, followed by a potential catalyst for this, right? So Microsoft hourly time frame closing beneath the LRC right? So let me go ahead and say what's up to my boy Cryptic Trader. What's up, buddy? Good to see you here. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop the volume here a bit, so in case you want to chime in, you can say what's up to the fam. What's up, buddy?
Sup?
Oh yeah, dude. So yeah, there's weakness in the broader markets, man. The ES, the mini futures, those are showing a potential downside here of definitely a few points. I'm talking about maybe a 50-point drop. And the opening of the range today is, I'm sorry, the opening of the candle here is 48.12. The average true range ES is literally 45.97. So yeah, this is going to top out at support here at its average true range. And I do think that it could actually lead into, we still have 17 hours to close this candle, right? This daily candle. So yeah, I definitely think that we have some room here to face downside on Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia. What are your thoughts? What are you looking at?
I don't remember that earnings starts this week.
Earnings,
So we're gonna
bank, is that? Oh no, banking was
bank.
last week, right?
Yeah, no, it's kicking off.
Oof.
Let's see what do we got. Earnings.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. And also, I think there's something in the macroeconomic calendar, bro.
Next 5 days.
In the next 5 days?
Just trying to see banks, Ally, Citizens, Discover, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, PNC, Schwab, Taiwan, Semiconductors. Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Whoa. Okay. So options is actually saying historically, the data here for the day after MLK is red. So this is actually proving to be kind of right now, isn't it? So I think that, yeah, so if banking is going to come in, so that means that banking may be in play tomorrow, but is that going to apply some pressures here to the broader markets? If that's the case, then we're on.
It usually does, yes.
Nice.
I don't play bank stocks, but I look at them to see if there's pressure on the market.
Nice.
It usually is, either up or down.
Okay, so we're clearly seeing it here on ES. Let's go ahead and pull up. Let's pull up Microsoft here and take a look at the current pressure, right? So if we're looking at Microsoft sitting at a 388.10 valuation, please know that on Thursday, it reached all the way to 390.68, but that was a huge wick to the upside, and it didn't really recover from there. Now, if we're looking at the daily time frame here for Microsoft, I think we're way above, right? I don't think there's really price action here before that. I think we're at the tops. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so Microsoft is in price discovery, bro.
Microsoft is about to...
Oh my
break
goodness.
52-week. I have, on my list, I have 52-week highs, Microsoft, Netflix, and NVIDIA, which means they're going to probably hit it and then drop.
Retrace. Yeah, so there is a potential here for an immediate short-term trade. Now, this is actually a European trade because we may actually miss the price action here, right? So there's going to be a little quick liftoff to 388.86 for probably a bottom side range here. I think that it'll miss. I think that it'll surpass that 387.32 and reach that bottom side of 385.40 by the time we're trading this. We may be able to see either a continuation to the downside to get long at inflection down here at 380.40 to around 380.73, or this could be the range here for us, right? Somewhere around here, 382.06 to maybe 381.31 Microsoft. This can drop into that area, and then we would start a correction. I'm not sure if this is just going to be a better downside play, right? Or if we're going to reach the bottom here for a correction to the upside. It depends on the European hours, honestly. But if we see the daily time frame Microsoft, we're just at about $6 average true range. So not bad. It's a little, it's like in between. It could be faster.
The thing about Microsoft is it's slow. I prefer not to get it unless I'm going to hold it all day.
Exactly. I think and also a shares play would be better for that. Now, speaking of more volatility, let's go ahead and jump into Nvidia because there could be some pressures here for semiconductors. And honestly, that could also be the SOXL. Let me see for the long. So this is the direction daily. And let's see what kind of weakness. Yeah, there's a daily bearish engulfing here. There's a critical resistance on a daily gap at 29.89 this asset, and this is RSI resistance. This is the stochastics are slowing down. Yeah, semiconductors are facing a little bit of pressure here. I think it's worth watching Nvidia and yeah. So and dude, have we switched over on Nvidia's ATR? No, it's still sitting at 12. I
And
think
because ATR is
I'm reading a 1425. Is that correct?
1496.
Damn,
I got
15 bucks.
1496.
Imagine that. Huge ATR on Nvidia teams. So there could be pressure to the downside of this.
Nvidia's better to day trade than Microsoft. I'll just say. Even though Microsoft's ATR is a little higher than normal.
Yeah.
It's 6.5.
Is just showing that there could be some volatility in the market, which would also present an opportunity for some of the traders who trade volatility. And you know what? Actually, that would be good for us to see too. Let's go.
The other one that's in the same spot is Netflix, and Netflix has got a huge ATR too.
Let's go ahead and take a look at that. 14 bucks.
17.
Freaking hell. Okay, massive red candle here. Barely giving back some of that right here. We have increasing bear pressure. Oh my goodness, dude. Let's take a look at the moving averages here on the let me look at the immediate short. Yeah, we're making a serious crossover here, team. We've already crossed beneath. We have a 5-minute death cross. The EMA 200 is above us, as well as the EMA 50. Tough resistances for the 5-minute time frame. Currently sitting at 492. 492.29 are those moving averages. Netflix is facing a resistance from the prior day close at 492.96. I think. Let me see the close. 492.23. So we're just at resistance from prior day close. And there could be a retracement. Here that could lead several dollars. And I do think that the first support zone could be located right at about 485 before completing its move down to a complete inflection point of around 483.89. So that's already around what, $9-10 of its ATR. But let me see the 12-hour close though. Let me see where it's at. So it's at 492. Yeah, man. Yeah, this has some right here, 481.42 for at the 12-hour gap here. Check that out. 481.42-ish. And that would also be the top of the trend here from November 22nd, 2023. Michael Barr speaks on Wednesday. Oh, okay. Yeah, John, Tesla completely bearish. I do expect a continuation to the downside here. And eyeballs on the play. Hey, ESK, good to see you too, my brother. And yeah, we're definitely discussing Tesla and some of the Magnificent Sevens here too. Sorry, buddy.
Bounced down to like 207 earlier.
Yeah, it looks like it was sitting at 207, then it jumped into 217, and it lingering around the 216 range. That's a resistance.
Well, that tells you where it wants to go, basically.
Yep. Losing its ground little by little, right? Our resistance range is literally 218.89. This is falling into deep crap over here. The not 382 bounce at 207.27 was likely what happened there. And that would mark off almost our entire move to 201.61 to 205.60. So, but still, team, remember that we're expecting here a drop into the 191.11 to 194.07, maybe even deeper.
Our ATR is 7.8, so
7.8 ATR. We're gonna gap down likely, so
yes,
that would be
probably hit the 200 tomorrow. Honestly,
yeah, man, that would be just massive. And who knows if we'll be able to surpass that ATR as well. So now, just for the team here, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but we have both position short and long puts holding over the weekend from last week and even from before then, right? So there's an enormous pressure to the downside here on Tesla, and just know that your targets here, right? I do expect to hit around that 205 range tomorrow, then the following days into the area of around 191 to 194. I do think that this is getting ready for a potential 20 to 30 point drop from our current position. All right, team. So just know that you need to practice with complete discretion and risk management. Please do not by any means trade an asset like this without having some of the risk management parameters in line, as this can present serious dangers to your portfolio. Please be safe. So TSLA team, we have position entry from 241 here. We're sitting at 218. 24 hours trading already showed a 207 bottom. And definitely no YOLO. Definitely no.
I had 205.12 as my top. I almost hit it.
The 205.12, dude. I have a 205.60.
No. Yeah.
Very similar targets we have, buddy. And I think that your 12. I think you were. I'm thinking you were looking at probably this candle here, right? You're looking at the low of this on. Yeah, dude, it's crazy how you have this. It's crazy how you're looking at these candles that I don't look at, but they're similar targets anyway. Incredibly cool.
That's what you find. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your, if it breaks that, what's your next? Let me see. What do you see? I have a shoot. If it breaks that, we got a gap at. We got a bunch of gaps. 186. Yeah.
Well, I'm seeing one at
187. I have a 187.81. I see an inflection at 190.94. So.
Yeah, I also see. Let me peep this out.
I haven't plotted it, but
yeah, we're kind of just observing here in the.
Where it could go if it breaks, because it might break this tomorrow. If it breaks this would be a good opportunity to size out of our options and come back in for the next drop.
Yeah, completely correct. And let's just say this: I'm gonna say that I don't see first, like from here. I don't see Tesla falling below 177.66. That would be a critical bounce. I don't even think that we can get down that low, but I'm just gonna say that I highly doubt that we can 177 break this.
Gap.
Yeah, that gap
the
there.
177 gap.
And it's a buy daily, bro. It's a huge support.
It's a daily too.
It is too. Okay.
It's a daily and a buy. Yeah.
So that gap, I think that would be our runner's zone if it even decides to get down that low, right? But if you're looking at upper targets, further than that, I'm sorry, before that, then I do have a couple in mind, and I think I spoke about a 184 or a 185 last week. Let me see if I can pull those up yet again, and see if they're near here somewhere. Let me just look at raw price action.
There's a gap at 188.20.
188 on the daily?
Yeah.
188. 188.20. I'm on a 3-day here. Let's see the daily time frame. Oh, the daily is filled with a lot of gaps. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's so many gaps. I'm looking. All these gaps are filling. But that's the biggest one I see is there.
Check this out. We can exit position. Yeah. I think that there may be a shot of exiting position at inflection here. So if we can get close to inflection at about 197 to 193-ish, I think that maybe 195.34 could be it. That 194.34 would be the bounce zone to come and validate resistance here at 207.84. Position short here, reposition, and then get this to fall if we continue on this downside pressure, right?
194.13. 194. Yeah. Let me see. I don't like trading view. It's hard to see the.
I know I'm having a little bit of trouble too. I will.
What's the bottom low of this candle? Low is 194.07.
Say it again.
194.07.
194.07.
Yeah.
Let's range that. 194.07. Hold on. Oh my goodness, this is so tiny. Hold on. Yeah. Oh crap. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
to 197.03. So 194.07. Let me draw that in. Because damn it. I need a completely new track. Let's see. And you know what? Let me do a Tesla here.
The low of this candle. 197.85.
197.85. Okay, so let's do the. You said 194. Just to touch back on it again. I dropped the ball.
194.07. No, hold on. Yeah, 194.07.
Yeah, that's the inflection bottom. That's the very bottom there.
Yeah.
To
197.85.
to 197.85 at that. I see it. 197 what?
85.
85 is at that's this wick low here, right? Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. That would be our max.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Honestly, if your options not the 20508 to 201, something like that. That would be your first target. And your runners would go out on the other one to reposition.
There is a gap here on the daily with a very well. I mean, it's at 211.
There's gaps everywhere. Yeah, there's gaps everywhere.
You have this
2056. Yeah, 211.61.
Yeah, that one. I think that we could. It looks like a huge support there. And then I guess, oh man, that sucks that there's a tiny gap here where we are right now. But I do expect this to gap down. I think this may open at 211. I think we may open at 211 here tomorrow. I mean, no guarantee on that, right? So if this gap downs at 211, that means that those options contracts could take profit there for a bounce, because it would be a pre-market fade to gap fill at market open.
What number did you say? What number did you give?
211. Let me see. 211. I would
gap, right? 211.45.
Yeah,
looking at that gap, right?
I'm seeing at the 211.51. Is that what it is? Let me see right here on this candle.
There's a gap there.
Low of 211.45.
Yeah.
So that could be that area where we may, I don't know if it'll open, and if it opens there, that there could be some immediate sell-off based on stop losses, and then this thing would essentially fill the gap to 206.14. That's a gamble there. So this could be the initial take profit, right? 206 to 211 before it would be like a pre-market fade the gap fill. I'm not sure that we
feed into the.
Yeah,
so feed into our other zone we're looking for.
Yeah, and then position entry or reposition again. I'm not sure if we can reach all the way back up to 222, because this is a huge gap there. I think honestly this gap here at 217.57, which is the low of this prior day low.
Mm-hmm.
Prior day low re-entry and reposition here, and then this thing would continue to the downside. In other words, this is a huge ABCD strategy, and or it's a range trade for now until it breaks it. And I'm not sure if it's going to break it to the bullish side, because this thing is just it is a bullish formation in all reality, but it has a massive downside.
Remember, whoever has the 2 week 26s, there's only 2 weeks left, so you got to make sure you sell these.
Yeah.
You don't want to go into a week left.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. We don't have to. We definitely don't marry the expiry. Right.
So if we hit it, they got to be gone.
Oh my goodness.
And reposition later.
So look at this, man. Jesus Lord, if we 194.09 to 197.85, this could be just completely capped out here. I'm not sure that it can drop further from there, man. I mean, anything can happen in the markets, right? In all reality, if we're following trend here, then in all technicalities, this is the bottom of the daily gap fill back here at around 170. And I'm talking about not falling beneath 177 at that top side of that gap. So there is some confluence there to the bottom side targets in that daily gap, top and bottom. Yeah, options, I think you're good. You're way good there. And I honestly think you'd be able to pull the profits out there in no time.
Options is safer.
Way safer.
If you have the ones too, you got to dump them the next couple of days. If you have
the 26th, the 26th expiry.
And then you could reposition to options 216 if you want.
Yeah, completely. That's options. That's what we're talking about. Potential get potential take profit on some of that, right? Reposition for the volatility downside based on rejection, because the daily let me see the moving averages here. I haven't even looked at that, and that's going to be an obvious read for us. Dude, oh my goodness, I do not think we can go up to 230. That's the daily 200. That's way, way, way too high. If anything, the SMA 5 may come back down to around that 220, 217 area. That may be the resistance, and alongside the EMA 9. But if we can, it's just because they're options, right? So here's Tesla is adding to the volatility index as well. So if we're what is that again? The VIX, right? So that could display here overall volatility for us. So let's see this. So this is the S&P 500 volatility here. So yeah, we're currently expanding on the 12-hour time frame. Let's see. Or we're at the mean. We could continue here. We're out of here we go. Look at this. RSI and the volatility index, we have the SMA 14 at the gravitational point here. This could actually succeed that top side. 12-hour time frame, stochastics are starting to pivot towards the upside. That means that there could be expansion in the shorter term. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame in contraction right now. I think this is getting ready for a potential expansion phase. So if that's the case, then damn, there's going to be market-wide volatility coming in soon, right? So let's look at the UVXY for the inverse. Options, thank you, buddy. All right, so yeah, this would be the Ultra VIX short. This is the short terms future ETF, right? So let's look at the 3-hour time frame expanding here. Let's see the 4-hour time frame. That's one of my minimums here. Yeah, dude, this is getting ready. This is getting ready for a pump to the upside. We can even get long volatility, but this is but this is just to show you that there are moves coming broader market wide. Stochastic momentum on a 4-hour time frame completely pivoted towards the upside, entering the bullish control zone. And 5-minute time frame starting to combat the SMA 50, getting ready for a full-on reversal here. And the prior day high is only at 789. You're 4 cents, you're 4 ticks away from that. As soon as this thing combats the 808, a complete expansion phase may be at play, and then we're gonna see some massive upside. I mean, this is saying that, look at this, we're getting so close to already combating the all-time high again on the ES, right? So we're about to combat that all-time high. We have the volatility index getting ready for a massive explosion, and Tesla getting ready for a huge fall. So I mean, Nvidia here with a daily hanging man. Dude, what the hell's happening, man? Mark Roach, what's up, buddy? There could be downside broader markets tomorrow.
Hold your Tesla puts. Day trade Nvidia.
Dude, look at Nvidia with a huge bearish divergence, volume versus price. Oh man, good to see you, Mark Roach. Oh man, guys, yeah, there's something up. I think Nvidia hourly time frame. I think the European markets may give us dude, this is terrible. This is it's also what are you seeing? Let me show you, dude.
I'm seeing the same thing you are, man. It looks like it's gonna
take a dump, right?
Yeah. I'm looking at the retrace to the 5 EMA. That's too much. That's way too far. But the low candle.
Check this out. Hourly time frame. Bear.
I always thought this would retrace to confirm at the 5.
I'm sorry. On the hourly.
Yeah, on the daily.
On the daily. Let me see the daily.
2466. Kind of far, but
yeah. This may well, let me see the 12-hour. Holy crap. 12 hours supporting at the SMA 5 now. So that, what is, you know what? Let me look at the 24-hour trading in NVIDIA. I want to know where it's at now. That's going to give us a quick little hint. So after hours close was 547.12. Let's see what's up. Tesla is at 216.99, chilling. Oh, dude.
Chill to the next episode.
Dude. Man, this is nuts, bro. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah.
Puts on everything.
Bro, NVIDIA's at 543, man. 543.76 right now. Puts on everything, dude, bro.
Dude, 523 is only 20 points away, and this has a 14.
Yeah, that means
ATR.
It's only point. Tell me, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's possible.
Dude, it's literally 0.5% down. 0.5. These 4 points. Oh my goodness. That means that the 12-hour time frame is converting this SMA 5 into resistance right now, 546.49. This is likely to continue falling into tomorrow, and I definitely think we have the space to hit that 535, bro.
Yeah.
Oof. Damn. Tesla is at 217 right now. Yeah, QQQ puts that, dude. You know what? That's the QQQ. I think has. You know what? I'm actually curious. Let me see the ATRs on QQQ, because apparently people are saying that the Qs are slightly outperforming the SPY. So I want to see the difference here. So daily time frame ATR is 477, right? So SPY daily time frame is 413. Definitely more volatile. So Qs also present 0 DTE potentials. So you're looking at a more volatile ETF. So the QQQs could have a better bang for the buck. Where is it, by the way? It's above all the moving averages. This means that there could, I mean, technically, let me see. Yeah, this thing still has a little bit of resolution to do. Trading the QQQ is a little choppy. You have a lot of relevant supports and resistances in the way. Immediate resistance at the hourly gap here at 409.60. That's it looks like it would be this. I can't tell if this is a bear pennant or a bull pennant. You have an immediate downside, larger time frame upside, and you have a 50% dispersion of returns pennant. Okay, so it could be just a symmetrical thing there. This can be played both ways. So that's another reason why it's a little weird. You definitely have an hourly time frame triple moving average crossover happening right now, bull one. Let's see. Let me look at a larger time frame. So overall, this is creating a new lower high. At $4. If we drop to 404, that's invalidation. Okay, all right. If this thing continues to drop, you have an immediate support, right? You have an immediate support at 47. No. Right here at 407.67-ish or 407.77. That would be a potential validation of resistance. And then this could have another support at 407.01, and that would be the validation of the prior resistance that we just broke. And then this thing could actually fall into that invalidation zone of 404.26 to around 404.73. But I will say this is not a clear shot to the downside. You definitely have a lot of relevant from the moving averages that I can tell you that are relevant to me is the SMA 20 on a 4-hour, right? You have the SMA 20, SMA 50, you have the EMA 7 and the SMA 10. So those are currently in the way, and I would not hold lightly to those, because they could experience a pretty nice bounce. If Tesla and NVIDIA are going to dump, then QQQ will drop with, yeah, you know what? I think, hold on, because I think Tesla has been ignoring it. Check this out. Let's do a quick little back test on that. because I think the broader markets and Nvidia have been kind of ignoring each other for the first time in a while, like a real inverse correlation here. Look at this. See what I mean? See Tesla's downside. We have QQQ upside. So there, it's only recently, and it started happening. It just started happening just like a week ago when we started speaking about it. Well, we did speak about it a little further than that, but yeah, there's been a complete inversion here of the play of the broader market play comparison to Tesla. So we have this inverse correlation, and I'm thinking here that if we do have the weakness coming in from the Qs and the SPY and the S&P underlying all of the Magnificent Seven as well, then that will pressure Tesla to the downside with an even bigger force, seeing that we have contraction in the volatility index and we're about to expand. So if we're about to expand and we're about to face a downside, broader markets, not a downside as in we're going to capitulate. I'm saying we're going to face a downside to potentially create a higher low, wherever that may be. That's cool, but in that higher low drop, that will feed the fuel to the Tesla downside. And really just have it, really bank shot a serious play to the downside. So I think we're good. In your opinion, is there a chance Tesla pushes up in the morning before getting knocked down? Yes, but not the way in what you're thinking though, because I think that Tesla may push to the upside based on a gap down. So I think that Tesla may actually open up at around 211. And then that will actually resist at prior day low at around 217. So that's the push up that I'm seeing, but not a push up to, like, say, for example, the SMA 200. Anything can happen, but in my personal opinion, I think Tesla gaps down pre-market, right? It fades in the pre-market, and then it validates resistances intraday. So as soon as we validate those resistances, that's reposition and continue to the downside. There's a huge resistance at prior day low. This is also 217, which is prior day low, is also this daily gap here from August 18th, 2023, right over here.
If a Tesla takes a dump, and it opens low, it's going to push up. It's just naturally going to push up.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's low on market open, you could dump the options and then reposition as soon as it hits whatever top it's going to hit.
Exactly. So that's actually a traditional play, bro. It's called a pre-market fade to gap fill,
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that's a normal play that people play every day. They wait
Except
for
I don't do it with options. I do it with shares.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's a dangerous play to play with options. I mean, options in general at open is really, really dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
But what I will say is that it's a traditional setup, and people, I know systematic traders that often trade the gap down to fades, and they want to know how far that gap down to fade is on a daily, on a bi-daily, 3-day, 5-day, 12-hour, 8-hour. And then once they have that set up, they can systematically trade the breakdowns to the pre-market phase, the gap fills. So those are just traditional setups. Hell yeah, that would be the first 30 minutes. That that immediate just stupid slap in the hands.
I make my money on the first 30 minutes.
Right? Dude. And those plays are awesome, bro.
So.
Those plays are awesome. You just wait for that. You just wait for that 5-minute close, see the setup, get long, get short, do the damn thing. Just follow the guide. Lots of money to be made within. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think so. So guys, I think the plays that are going to be in play tomorrow, wait for the bounce to the upside, potential 217 resistance, right? It could be prior day low, which is this current print here. Let's take a look at the OHLC. There's going to be a low of 217.15. So pre-market fade, the gap fill, 217 potential entry there, right? And that could be where the SMA 5 is located naturally. And then we'll see. This thing can drop. Expect a short-term move. It can move further than this, but options contracts can cover at two places, 215.90 and then another one at around 211.50, which is where I think it may open. But But yeah, guys, just be super careful because Tesla is not one to kind of play the range to the downside in a very tight zigzag. Tesla will reach its downside, but it'll swing up and down like violently towards that downside. You know what I mean? So you have to be very careful with Tesla. It's like a wild stallion, man. You know,
Yep.
yeah. Nvidia, on the other hand, it's more of a smooth play. So
Tesla, once you hit your target, and then you'll always get a chance to reposition.
exactly,
Even if whatever you held, just dump. Not
100.
financial advice.
Not financial advice, completely. Yeah, guys. So I'm thinking that automatically in play is Tesla and Nvidia. There's going to be some pressure to the downside, both on the Qs and the SPY, as they are going to break down some current supports. But the SPY, immediate short-term downside, very likely here for it to reach around 475.13. And that 475.13 does have a little bit of support right at around 475 flat. And that could be the zone to where we're going to either decide to break down the linear regression or support it for an upside temporary move. But overall, I do think that there is some downside here to kind of observe. You know, so just be mindful of that, team, because the SPY could drop to 475.13, bounce quickly, you know, resist at 476.93, and then fulfill its $4 true range. You know what I mean? So we can fulfill that average true range at 472.61 or around 472.28, which means that we may have further weakness into the next day. Damn, dude, we may have a red week. Hold on. What's in the macro calendar? I'm sorry, in the economic calendar. Do we have anything? Well, I mean, on Friday, we have the Michigan consumer sentiment. That's doesn't really move the markets that much, but let's see. No. Okay, team. What's up, Keke?
You hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you speaking, and the YouTube can hear you speaking too.
I don't know, mute, my bad.
No, what the hell, dude? It's all good. It's there for a reason. Daniel, what did you say? I'm sorry, you're saying, so should I be waiting until we see how tomorrow shakes out before I grab some more? I honestly would. Damn, I know that you're dealing with a very limited trades right there, right? But I think that there is space to take profits, honestly, right? So you could take profit at the open, right? At around, I think it's going to gap down. So I think it's going to open at around 211, possible bounce from that, unless it just wicks to 206 and then it bounces, right? But there is a potential for you to take on those profits right at the open, because it's as soon as the options contracts feel that 3 or 4 point drop that you're going to get, right, from 418 to 411 or whatever that, I'm sorry, 7 point drop or whatever that is, you are going to be maxed IV, like you're going to be IV crushing the longs like crazy. At that point, you can just take that huge 300% gain on all of those options and then reposition back to 217 when it pumps to the upside again. So I'm telling you right now that if this thing drops like 6 points the way I'm thinking at open, all of those options contracts are going to be incredibly IV pumped. I mean, massively red hot, right? So you can bank off that initial take profit and then bam, get the reposition at around 217. But we're gonna observe this. We're gonna look at it though, right? So so now YouTube, who I'm talking to, I'm sorry if you don't know, right? So I'm talking here to the Arca Bulls trading team. We have a few people in here, and they're also kind of lingering around the YouTube chat as well, right? So this is where I'm gonna be streaming from tomorrow. So know that I'm gonna be streaming for a little bit on YouTube Live before I cut the YouTube Live to come in to trade with the Discord team. Okay, so I'm gonna be trading with them at market open, and I'm going to be speaking to everybody at the pre-market, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put down here a Discord link for you on YouTube to consider joining, right? So consider joining the Arca Bulls trading team, because I'm about to start making the switch over to start trading primarily inside of the Discord in private, okay? So I want to go ahead and go over the markets at the pre-market, and then I'm going to switch over to Discord. And then later on, we'll go ahead and talk, right? So YouTube members, please go ahead and click on that link and consider joining the Arca Bulls trading team so we can continue trading the markets at open. All right, team. So coming back to Senor Pennington lingers. Dude, what is that? You're showing me the schedule for tomorrow? Is this tomorrow? January 16th, January 17th. Oh, Fed Waller. Do we know if that guy's a bear or a bull? What is that guy going to do for us? Is he going to kill us? Thank you, Options. I really appreciate that, my brother. Panic in China, stock market going nuts. Daddy's coming back saying, this is Senor Pennington posting this up for us here. Holy goodness. All right, the HSI is down almost 2 points. Holy crap. Yeah. Dude, what is going on? Everything is red in China. That's right. What the hell?
Literally.
Dude, literally red. Let me go back to the ES and see what's going on. Dude, it did drop. It's dropping. It's at the inflection of 4,800, dude. This thing is really trying to do it. Holy goodness, dude. This thing is for sure gonna fall. Guys, we may be experiencing some turbulence in the markets in the next actually the short week coming up. And if you are not an ambidextrous trader, so this would be the opportunity to see how that's done. And allow me to be a shill again by joining the Arca Bulls team. What did you say, Cryptic?
20,000.
20,000? Let's see.
30,000.
Wait, what are you counting? I'm losing it. The HSI?
ZJABDC's price.
Oh, dude, that's right. Let me ZJABDC. Guys, let's go ahead and talk about that ticker real quick. I can't let it. No, I'm not gonna ignore it. Right? Let's talk about it real quick. ZJYL, right? That's the actual ticker. ZJYL. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah. Let's observe here.
30,000.
Minimum, apparently. Guys, there is talk. There is talk about I mean, of course, no one really is going to be able to validate a target. A target that ridiculous. even those who say the target even know that that's kind of crazy, right? So just know that I put a target on this last week for a reason, right? It's a psychological formation and one that is already kind of working out. Okay, so the pump here that you saw is nothing but a validation of a psychological resistance. Okay, so that drop that we got this from from $63 or $62 all the way to $80 is the break of the neckline, right? So this neckline would introduce, right, the resistance right at that point. You can see price action at 80.70 now. It fell beneath that regression. So that regression, that's the validation, and that is a short entry. Okay, I know that this may have a short sale restriction, but this also can serve as a point for you to consider taking whatever profits you may have in line, right? Because it seems like that's kind of what it's doing. Sorry, Cryptic. Speak up, my bro.
Oh, I said off topic. Check it out. Tesla, they added 192.50, 197.50, 202.50 strikes.
202.50, 197.
197.50,
Holy
192.50.
dude, holy crap. There's demand for the downside. Hey, Galvin.
Yep.
Hey, everyone. Actions speak volume. Come check Arca and family out. I believe you will not regret it. Thank you, Galvin. I really appreciate you passing that information to the fam. Sorry, Cryptic. Hit it, buddy.
When you start adding strikes, yep, it's coming.
Both to the upside and to the downside, right? Which is why a lot of people started getting a little bullish on, for example, okay, I know that the comparison that I'm putting here are two very distinct worlds, and I will say that options trading and options directional is a different animal. Tesla and FNGR, not the same. Okay, so people were getting extremely bullish once they started seeing the I think it were, what were they, bro? 50? No.
Yeah, the 0.5. Yeah.
They had a strike up there. Like, it was way up there.
Yeah, the big strike.
It was like a huge call option strike, right? And people were getting like, holy crap, it's getting added to the chain. There may be a continuation to the upside, but we're also noticing that we're approaching like a 52-week high, so that's going to get in the way a little bit. So that could be a bull trap. So in this case, the fact that you're seeing the 197.50s added into the chain here for Tesla, please remember also what we were talking about. The range here. We are breaking beneath inflection. This was our magical point. Breaking beneath 228.20 to 225.45 would indicate alone a drop into the area of around 211 to around 205. Okay, that alone. So adding those puts into the chain means that the market makers are favoring volatility. So liquidity. So they're favoring liquidity. They're noticing that the demand is there to the downside. So they're going to favor that. They're going to get that. They're going to take a piece of that bid and ask on the way down, all the way through every single options contract they can. It's not to say that they're against the bulls. It's just to say that they're noticing the trend is to the downside and the demand is for the downside. So let it ride like that, and then take into considerations the options flow and the options chain. Damn, dude, I'm like, it's just I've been talking for a while. Let me take another sip of water. Wow. Dude, my goodness. Okay, so now we know. Now we know what we got in line, team. We got NVIDIA, we got Tesla. I gave you some targets here regarding the Qs and regarding the SPY, but know that those are a little choppy because they have been kind of bullish overall. Microsoft, we also went over these potentials for Microsoft too, but remember Microsoft doesn't have that big of an average true range, and it moves kind of slowly. That I would say Microsoft and Apple would kind of, land around that slow.
Yeah, those are all they hold with shares.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Like if you're gonna even a swing play on a good macro economic week, if we're facing like a bullish trend or an overall bearish trend, then yeah, we may be able to hold some shares on there. Options saying puts on NVIDIA will look into the best options contracts with the Greeks and let you know. Yeah, dude, let me know what you see. But typically, for those plays, I really play the weekly expiries and then literally play just a range for those options. But if you're looking at shares from me, I will give you a completely different outlook, right? So I'll play a shorter range, meaning that I'm going to get the volatility play within the 5-minute time frame. So as soon as it starts expanding, I'll get that expansion. As soon as I see contraction, we're out the market. Right?
Yeah, this dude's usually like 4 trades in, I'm still holding.
Is that options are so annoying, bro? It's because they have to play. Oh my goodness, man. Seriously, like they're so they're definitely not the same animal. You know, it's a different thing, and it's really dangerous, and it's super levered, and it's you know, I'd rather play the shares. I'd rather be levered on margin, and then just play it safer that way, man. I can't tell you how much you're not missing trading options, but I will tell you that shares, you know, completely forgiving. Is dude, you could be the price. You know, you got a long put right over here, right at 235.17. You're riding. You're like 90% up right at this point at 229, right from 250 or whatever. Then this thing retraces back like 0.2%, and then you're automatically just 0.5% up. So it didn't even matter that you just dropped those like 40 points because this thing retraced ever so slightly. You're out of the money, dude. So that's what I mean by forgiving, all right? That's what I mean by shares can be forgiving. You gotta take the profits out a lot faster on options than you do on shares. I mean, well, you can play them however you want, right? Don't let me guide you. Options is saying, let's see. Yeah, bam, dude. Oh my goodness, team. So I think those are our major plays for tomorrow, team. I would keep an eye actually on the what was I gonna say? I think there should be a bottom side. Wait a second. I have some curiosity here. Let me pull one up. Let's take a look at USO because there may be some pressure here. Also, let me pull up the daily time frame and see what the hell this is. I don't think it has that big of an ATR, but good to consider because we may be at a bottom here. So this has a $2 ATR and a $68 asset. It's actually not bad. But if it does have a potential rise, it may be soon. So USO may actually face a continuation to the upside. In the
Danielle, you should look into not trading.
Which one, buddy?
I'm saying, Danielle, you should look into not trading for now.
Oof. I was looking at the puts on SG, but what is you meant let me take I see what you mean. Because dude, this can be a dangerous time. No joke. We can literally lose our asses. And yeah, and Daniel, you're also in the East Coast. It's probably like freaking it's like 38 in the morning right now. So let me see. Blah blah blah. Actually, the range here is a little too choppy, I must admit. 67, 68, 69. That would be we'd drop down to the SMA 10, 67, 34, potentially at the prior day low at 67, 63. So that would be around, and then this thing would bounce to validate the resistance of the SMA 50 at 69, 37. A 2-point move on the USO is not really what I'm looking for. I'm just saying that there could be a bottom in oil and there could be a pump to the upside temporarily. Also, this is another way that we can be able to distinguish weakness in the markets. Take a look at the DXY daily. DXY is pumping to the upside, breaking this bull pennant, right? Likely an SMA 200 grab in the next day. So this could have an average true range of about, I'd say, $2 or $3. So it's actually a 53 cents. So very low volatility here. So this means that we could get a jump up to validating the SMA 50 and the range high or the swing high, right, at 103.09. So yeah, there's some weakness coming into the markets. I'm not sure that this is going to be, like I said, it may be just temporary. But if there is something to kind of pay attention to, sure, there's a daily inverse head and shoulders here that could lead to a potential psychological take profit up top. So yeah, DXY is showing us that there could be it could be if you're a long bias trader, this means risk off equities, right? So DXY giving you that potential now and giving you that warning. Right. So now if it means that you are short biased, that's risk on short position. So DXY here, let me go ahead and take that to the bottom here. And this would be implying a reversion of about 104.69 that could be introduced into the following week, into the following days, maybe Thursday or Friday. But what does that mean? That just means that it would be a macro lower high. Still, and that's what I'm saying about the broader markets. Still, essentially, just facing a macro higher low, right? Because there's an inverse correlation between the dollar value and equities. So remember that, team. If you have a bullish DXY, that would be a bearish equity. That would a bullish DXY would be bullish oil, bullish nat gas. Bullish bond, bullish 10-year note, and those are all the negative things that you don't want for an economy during inflationary periods. So BBJ is saying, forgot options. I also had a 475 put for 118 for an 18 expiry on the SPY. Hopefully we can make some gains. I forgot what I was saying about the SPY because let me see the hourly time frame real quick, and I'll touch on that for you. Let's see. SPY. Okay, so the hourly time frame is displaying the potential of a drop here even further. So at open, I would consider starting to look at take profits right at around 475.65 to about, hold on. It can continue lower than this, but I would not go further than 475.15. BBJ, careful with this because that would be an area to consider a bounce or a continuation. We don't know what it's going to do. Okay, but I do know that there is pressure to the downside, but that doesn't mean immediate downside. That just means that we may zigzag, right? And you don't want to lose your gains because that opening, you may get an immediate drop. You're going to notice that your Vega is completely pumped to the upside, right? You're going to have a IV. You're going to be IV crushing the calls. So you're going to siphon from the calls. You're going to pull all that IV pump into your Vega straight into the Gamma and Delta. You're going to max it all out right at the open. So I would not financial advice, right? Take consideration to close those paper puts, those simulator trades, right? And make sure that you can profit from those immediately and reposition based on what happens next. But you don't want to gamble that 475.02. And then from there, we'll see, right? Same situation with Tesla. We're doing the same thing at market open, potential cover of the position, right? Because you have that initial gap down that we're implying. So not a certainty, just saying that based on the 24-hour market that we're observing now and based on the current price action and trajectory, we may actually see a pretty sharp decline. And NVIDIA right now is sitting at 543 still. So you can see that the entire markets are actually facing a downside right now. So 216.99 is Tesla. So yeah, man. Yeah. And I mean, we opened puts at 218.50 or something, man. On Friday, for the volatility run into Mondays, dude, huge downside coming in. But yeah, so coming back real quick to the DXY, if we do have this massive pump to the upside, then I would strongly recommend risk off, right? In your traditional equities, small caps and micro caps may get a bump to the upside with the pressures that they're getting with the with the indices falling. And let's see. Yeah, risk on oil, risk on gas, risk on DXY, risk on bonds, and risk off equities. So yeah, until we we have to combat this 103.11 to determine where we're going. Boil would be the inverse, the cold. That would be the Nat Gas Pro shares levered. Completely true. So yeah, team, I would thank you options. Absolutely true. So now you know the play. Now you know what's at risk. And BBJ saying thanks, Arca. See what happens. Only spent gains on these simulators. Free trade. It would be a compounded play. Oh, dude, nice. Is it actually happening now? Let me see. Yeah, this would be daily. Are you looking at the 24 hours? Yeah, I'm at 36 on my side. What's it like in the 24 hour? I'll tell you what the supports are from my end. At 32. Okay, so 32, let me go to the 4-hour time frame. Check it out. 4-hour time frame SMA 50. Dude, that's a validation. That could be your 4-hour time frame bounce and range low for a potential continuation if there is a further downside. Ay, dude, this thing is on a massive run. Let me see the hourly too. Yeah, that's the hourly SMA 200 as well. Bro, I don't think it's going to go down below too much. It may wake to 31 or 30, right? 3086 in specific, but I don't think it's going to go too much lower than this. You're playing the bounce. Yeah, there could be a bounce here from this point. The only thing is that I can't see anything. I'm blind, right? The only thing I could see is that relevant to price action closing on Friday. This is what it is, right? So yeah, in your bounce, if it's still valid, right, what I'm observing here, then your bounce could be resisting a short-term resistance at 34.97, potentially 34.34 to 34.97, and that's let me see its ATR. Yeah, we have some serious plays coming up, team. Yeah, $3.28. That's a huge range. 5, 6. Yeah, that's maxed out. That's maxed out. You're maxed out the daily range. You have a 36 after hours close. You went to 32. That's yeah, you're above the average true range on a daily. It's likely to bounce. Although I don't know the 24-hour rules. I've never really charted that, right? So I'm just saying that if it was based around traditional equities, then that would be it. Another thing is that you can see here that we're starting to kind of inch closer and closer towards the daily SMA 50. As soon as we close a daily candle upside of the SMA 50 and 40.92, my bro, Boyle will rip to the upside here, and first take profit targets would be right at about 45.89, following the gap, the daily gap, right at 48.90. Yeah, you have some resistances along the way, but like $2 up every shot, right? 50.96, 54.03, and SMA 200 at 56.44. This could be on an overall uptrend here. US1, take care. Yeah, it looks like you could ride the shares better than the options. Well, I also, right, it's that's the only thing available to you right now. Here's the next thing to observe as well, right? So your daily time frame, here we go. Let me pull this up real quick. Daily time frame volume is bull heavy. This is completely, it's showing you that the bulls are completely in control here, right? So you have a uptrending volume. Inclining price. This is strength towards the bulls, regardless of the fact that you have some variance within some of those volume bars. I still think that the uptrend here is more pronounced than not. And again, remember that this is what we were speaking of earlier, right? So you're going to have bullish DXY, bullish Nat Gas, bullish oil, the bonds. And you would have a decline in traditional equities, so risk-off equities. Now, Cryptic Trader is sharing with us something here. So this is a Chicago area Tesla charging stations lined with dead cars in freezing cold. A bunch of dead robots out here. Oh my goodness, bro. So this is what's currently happening, right? So there's a whole thing of the EV batteries having to be maintained. Thanks, DJ. Dude, yeah, man, $32. Huge gap down. DJ, I'm thinking that the $32 is the SMA 50 4-hour support and the hourly time frame SMA 200 support. And that's also, that's maxed out at its average true range. So I think likely a bounce is to happen in there. So it could wick, to 30 or 31, but overall, I think that's I think that may be the floor. But yeah, team, so there's this thing going around with the Tesla cars in this extreme cold weather in the East, right? Apparently the batteries need to be maintained. They need to be maintained at a not so cold weather in order for them to be, to have a full charge. So when your regular charge was around 45 minutes, your new charging time would be around 2 hours. Right? So some people getting towed because the range of the battery is also being depleted here. So all this crap is happening to Tesla. No. Oh my goodness. Options is saying, no, that post is fake. I made to Elon. Did you really? Is this for real fake? Do you got to tell them, because people are actually talking about this on the news, aren't they? Somebody shared with me this. Who shared this? Not this one, not this one. It was it you, DJ, or who shared the other one? This is no, man. This is not a fake one. Is this fake or real? Foxbusiness.com. Did you create that?
That's Fox Business, man. It's real.
This is Foxbusiness.com, bro. You don't know nothing. So guess what, guys? Options owns Fox Business. So this is are you kidding? Options just put up this for let me zoom out a little bit. Dude, you're ridiculous. Oh my goodness. He said, at Elon Musk, my Tesla will not start. It's -7 here in Colorado. Now I'm hoping to get help before I freeze. Battery went from 100 miles left to nothing in minutes, then died. And now will not start. Man, it's cold. Wish me luck, man. Guys, you heard it here. Options is trapped. Oh, my goodness, man. That is jokes, bro. So BBJ is saying battery issues are real. My work does a lot of testing for the A123, Trojan, and Tesla. We build machines for all of them to weld the batteries. Yeah, Elon is still the freaking man, though.
Oh, yeah, Elon's the man.
We're talking about
car suck ass, but
yeah.
he's awesome.
Yeah, we're just shorting him for a little bit, and then we're just gonna, hey, bro, listen, man, it's the capitalist market. We're just gonna short you for a little bit, okay? Don't get mad, all right? It's all good. He's gonna be like, what? Yeah, hey, man, if you want some call volume, then we'll just short the calls, We'll just
Oh, in my Tesla.
We're gonna short the calls. We're going to short the shares, and we'll long the puts, okay? And everything will be all good, man. And then he's going to be like, how do you know to do that? Well, you got to learn how to trade the financial markets, right, Elon Musk?
Hopefully Tesla gaps down to like 150.
To 150 tomorrow, and then immediately 3,000% up. Those options are worth $1,500 each.
Sell, and then boom.
So it's like sell and then get another $400 in a short-term play.
Okay, if this gap's like that much, you guys better have your sell orders for your puts ready on open.
You better have the trigger on
you just put your finger on it.
Just have it there and be like, where is my options contract at? And then when you see it and that thing says 1,300% up, do not hesitate.
Sell.
Get the hell out.
Sell.
Yeah. Don't be like, you know what? I want to see if I can hit 2,000. You were never going to hit 2,000 in the first place, so just get out.
But ZTYL is going to hit 50.
Bro, that's $50,000 per share. That is no joke, dude. That is no joke. I'm
I
not even
can't
going to
believe
say
he
that
said
again.
that. I can't believe he said that.
Yeah, Willie said that. Dude.
Willie losing it, man.
Dude, he went up to those targets, but he said that he also heard it from someone else, and he goes, "I don't know that it's going to do that," but I'm like, "Damn, you can't tell these people that because they're going to be like, oh, damn, will it really hit that?" I don't know, man. I like Willie. I want to take care of that guy because then people are going to start bashing him again. I'm like, dude, man, he's an old man. Leave him alone.
He's giving $30,000 targets for a freaking Chinese dead stock.
Dude, I just don't want people to get mad at him, bro. People just got to know that he's just an old man. He's chilling over there, let him be with us, and that's it. If he's going to put out those targets, let him put out the targets, but do your own DD. Dude, it's like I'm like looking at like my grandpa or something getting beat up by all these people. I'm like, bro, leave him alone. But at the end of the day, he's like, man, he's putting out these targets, but man, ya déjalo, pobrecito. Oh my goodness. Dude, imagine. Destiny saying I was in one of the other Discord groups and told them that I shorted Tesla. Their admin banned me the next day. Destiny's a fucking gangster. That's why, bro. No, you didn't. Oh my God. That's why you don't go into a Discord that's long only, man. Destiny, I love you, man. That was good. You just said out loud, I'm short Tesla. I told you. Remember I told you when I put up that short video for Tesla saying that the bears are coming? You don't even understand the difference in budget value to get like the shills to come out for an analyst. That budget compared to GGII was a little bigger. Let's just say that. More mad haters. Aiden, what's up, buddy? Dude, I literally put it up. And then it was like 700 fools over there, man. Oh man, dude, that Destiny, I gotta say that is the funniest thing I heard all damn day. Don't tell me you paid for that Discord too. Is it free? Oh man. And I will say, I'm sorry, you're saying I hedged my TSLL, then short. Yeah, people are ridiculous. Like, dude, like you don't understand. Like you don't understand what's happening here. I'm hedging against a losing position, so I have to go to the downside because the markets allow us to do that. Like, oh my goodness, you are not taking. Like, I am sure that Destiny is not going to put Tesla out of business with her short. Oh my goodness. She's not even going to move that needle of 0.0000001% down or up. Man, it really is just another needle in the haystack of needles. You can't even tell. It's a free Discord. Man, I just, listen, you can't, freaking permabulls. Dude. What's going on here, man? What's going on? Guys, I am going to short Tesla $500 tomorrow. Destiny killed Tesla. Dude, Destiny went out there and literally took Elon's money. And she said, I own this company. She literally did a hostile takeover, and Destiny was like, I own this place now. Right? No, man, you can't do that, guys. We don't have that kind of power. We're talking about an almost $1 trillion market cap here. Like, no, we're not moving nothing. Oh man, that is funny. Destiny, I can't believe you got banned. Dude, that's right, guys. Cryptic Trader has 102 contracts and two of them dedicated to Arca Bulls over here. Dude, Destiny, I can't believe it, man. She went gangster over there. Said, you know what, guys, y'all long in Tesla right now. Y'all stupid, man. This is this is gonna go down. She's like, I'm short Tesla, banned. Dude, that is that man. That made my night right now, dude. Sell it too early and hold the rest.
I'm gonna sell it to a break even.
He's gonna sell it to a break even. Just be like, Arca, I'm sorry, bro. You only made a 1% on this one, man. I don't know what to tell you. So. Yeah, it was, you know, I did my best, bro. I'm sorry. You know, so but bro, here, like
Here's
this,
your $8.
hey man, this is the $8 that I did get. But honestly, I shouldn't be sending them to you because my entry was a little more than that. The broker fee was more like $12.
Dude,
so technically,
I'm
you
gonna
owe me
super
$4.
chat them to you.
You know, technically, Arca, you owe me $4.
Super chat you the winnings.
He's gonna super chat me the winnings and then bill me later and be like, you owe me $4 for the entry because the broker fees are mad expensive. Ah, dude. Good times, man. Good times in Arca land over here. So make sure. I'm going to give you the freaking link again.
You know, CMEG charges up the ass, though.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
CMEG charges you up the wazoo, so, you know, come on.
Hell yeah, they do, man. Oh, my goodness. Guys, so here you go. I'm going to give you this crazy link over here. Make sure to hit that damn thing. Join the Alger Bulls trading team so you can hear us talk nothing but nonsense and make all kinds of cash. Day in and day out. Let's go. Right. So YouTube, I just don't want you to be like looked at like kind of like, you know, I was talking to my brother and he was like, dude, it's just, you know, I'm just going to pay for it, bro. He said, I'm just going to pay for it because like, it's only $10, like whatever, man. And I'm like, dude, I just can't get these guys. I just got mad at him today. By the way, the Discord pros, dude, I told him, bro, it's been like 2 weeks, man. You've been telling me this. You've been literally dragging this damn rock, man. So he goes, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. All right. So he's going to go and get it done today, apparently. Again.
He didn't say it like that. He said, I'm sorry, sir. I am very sorry.
I'm sorry, very,
I am very sorry. Very, very.
I'm very, very going to kick your ass, man. So this guy, like I just told him, right? So my brother goes, it's just every time I'm on YouTube, man. You know, it's like I'm looking at everybody talking in the Discord and I'm like looking in the club, like the doors are closing every single time you get a view into the inside of the club and people are dancing and saying, what's up? You know, I'm just out here, you know? So I don't want you to feel like you're out of the club, right? So come into the club and say, what's up? Oh, man. Good times, man. Ian Tucker, no BS talk, y'all. Come over and join, says Ian Tucker. That's right. Aiden Davis, what's up, man? It's good to see you, buddy. Dude, but yeah.
You heard from OGG?
Dude, I called that guy. But somebody said that he was on vacation. Who said that? Are you Pennington? Did you say he was on vacation? Or who said
he's
that?
in jail.
For battery and assault.
I'm gonna go check Corcoran State Prison, see if he's there.
We're gonna call him. We're gonna go visit him. He's gonna be like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm Arca." He's gonna be like, "What? Oh, damn."
Dude, you know you'd be his girlfriend in jail.
Dude, me? Oh my God, I hope not. That fool will fucking manhandle anybody. Damn. I'll be trying to hide every day. I will not eat. I will be under my bunk.
Like, you dropped your soap, Arca.
Hey, you dropped your soap, Arca. I'll be like, bro, listen. You don't want to do that to me because I am about to teach. I'm not even joking, bro. If I was in the pen, I would literally start teaching stock trading to everybody for free. Right. And I'll let you know,
millionaire
dude. Yeah.
There.
I'm about to, like, all of you who have the connections to the outside world, let me know. Give me a screenshot of the daily on NVIDIA, the 4-hour and the hourly. All right. That's all I need. I'm going to let y'all know what's going to happen the next week. All right. So, and I'm going to teach y'all how this happens too. All right. So this is what's going to happen. Okay. So I'm going to teach them how to trade in the pen. Right. And they're all the guys who have the connections in the outside. They're probably going to make a bunch of money. Right. And they're going to be like, how did you know that, man? How did you know that was going to happen? Guys, mathematics. I'm going to start teaching you all how to do this. That's why we don't want to mess around with Arca right now. We're going to go ahead and learn how to trade the financial markets. Man, I'm going to have a full class and all kinds of protection all over me all the time. So that is my escape route, bro. I'm going to teach everybody how to trade. Dude, I don't know what I'm going to do to the dude who can't trade. I'm going to tell him, bro, man, just, have your wife put in like $80. I'll teach you how to make $80 into something. Yeah, the BBJ just said, BBJ, dude. Oh my God, that's funny. This is BBJ. He said, I am Arca. Ah, dude. Guys, yeah, I promise you, man. Even OGG is gonna be like, damn, you know what? I can't make this guy my bitch no more. This guy's for real. We should all be trading. And then you're gonna have, it's gonna be literally ArcMastersCourse, you know, penitentiary week 1, track 1 students. Let's go. Your entry, the entry is gonna be worth Arca's protection, right? So you protect Arca. So I'm gonna get 30 at a time, 30 protectors at a time. Okay, so Arca would be, yeah, I would be mad safe. Like, you don't even know how safe I will be. If I drop my soap, it'll be given to me. The people Jay just said, my man definitely has giving this some thought. Bro, that was because Cryptic Trader just said, dude, where's OGG? And I was like, man, I called that guy. I don't know where he is. And then somebody said he's in Cali. I was like, I don't know. So then he goes, dude, you would be his bitch in jail because he thinks he's in jail. And I'm like, damn, I think I would be. Damn. Oh, I'm gonna definitely be hiding. I'm gonna be hiding under my bunk every night. And then I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? Hell no. I'm gonna teach everybody how to trade. And I'm not gonna charge them a single dime other than for protection.
You know, you've given this too much thought, dude.
Bro, I gotta give it. That was my imagination running, bro. You know how my imaginations run when I create an indicator? That's the same way it just did right now. Oof. You know, maybe, who knows what I'll do if I actually put thought into it, man. I'll build an empire in there. I'm that little guy that everyone is protecting, but you don't even know why he's being protected. And then when he says, like, cap that fool gets capped. Like, why didn't that little guy do it himself? And then later on, you just find out that little guy is actually Arca. Right? Let's make a movie out of that, bro. When life gives you lemons, damn, bro. That would be it for sure. Candace is saying, I'm sitting on my back porch laughing my ass off. If someone came out, they would be like, why are you laughing? Or like, what are you laughing at? Destiny, yes. Mark, I love you, buddy. Have a good night. Yeah. Mark Roach has always traded Tesla. I'm not sure that he holds long, right? But I think he would often ask me about, the direction daily for Tesla. I never been to jail, guys. Tesla's a wild banshee, says Daniel. Dude. Yet, says Options. Bro, don't say that. I don't want to go to jail, bro. Tesla is like an angry bull for sure. It's like it's a wild swing up and a wild swing down. Mark Roach, we gotta hedge, buddy. As soon as I get I'm so sorry to fix my damn Discord, I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna tell him, yo, my analysts need to get in. Stop the crap. Jeez, man, but that makes me feel bad because they haven't fixed it. I'm gonna tell, okay, if they don't fix it by tonight, I have to stream publicly again because of my analysts. I can't leave them out, bro. I really cannot. Only for a few days to get the entire D block on the Discord. I know, man. I love you, bro. Take care, Mark. We'll talk soon, man. Ian Tucker, thanks for saying what's up to the boy. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and cut this thing out. I think we got our plays. Now we know what we're gonna do in case Arca goes to jail. We're good. Bro, it's almost like a man's cave. Late night stock talk and crap. I love you, man. You forced the inner imagination out of me, bro, to survive. I was trying to survive as hard as I could. Oh man.
All right. So What we learn for tomorrow? Hold ZGYL to 10,000.
At
luck.
least, bro. Remember?
You're not. You're a dumbass.
At least to 10K. Because that thing may actually get it, man. That thing may actually get it. I don't know, bro. I put a target of $20. I just hope that people don't misconstrue that to 20K. You know, because it's a big ass head and shoulders. That
They
thing
might.
bro.
I'm looking for guest Tesla to hit that 152.67.
Bro, at some point, somebody's gonna say that $15 ZJYL is actually the double bottom. So
Yes, they will.
and it's gonna run. Guys, I don't want to run that.
It's gonna springboard off that because like
The white coffee.
they're gonna convert to the VW chart.
Oh, dude. Bro, VW is $1,100. That ain't nothing to this.
We are here.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. In that chart, they say we are here at the loading point, at the point where the thing is about to explode the 400 from like $2, like ZJYL already did. You know, damn, dude. I don't know. I don't even know why it ran. I shouldn't be talking this stuff because I don't know the fundamentals of it. Right, but something tells me that the hedgies and the smart money institutions already got their hands on it. They're probably going to say no mo, you know?
No more.
Destiny, I'm glad you came back too. No mo. But yeah, you guys. So now we know what to do. We got NVIDIA, Tesla in play tomorrow. I don't know about playing the SPY and the Qs yet. Just they're a little choppy chop. You're back to the
when you got these. When you got these big boys tanking.
Sheesh. Oof. Yeah, that's
Play
gonna
the SPY when you're like looking for little moves.
Yeah. Like for example, when there's not too much in play. Nothing wrong with going to the SPY for some 0Ds, right? Options
right now.
Yeah.
Right now, take advantage of the volatility.
Yeah. What is that play? Notice that it's $1.70 in true range, which is not bad for a $26 asset, right? But I would say to 26. Hold on, 26.20. Yeah, we would need to clear 25.69 right first. That would potentially drop to 25.10. Then you would start to validate your the low of this thing. What is it again? The low is 25.70 as a resistance, and then you could position here for a downside. I do not think that this is a double bottom, as you can see here that you're actually rejecting off of the daily SMA 200, failing the SMA 20, the SMA 10, the SMA 50, and the 5 is guiding. I don't think that this is it. Also, notice that the volume here is increasing for bear pressure with that downside. Like I think that this is not a long. I think that this is definitely a prep for a short position, and expansion is happening on the daily and very aggressively, by the way. And your stochastic momentum is on a downside very aggressively. So next thing you need is just a 4-hour time frame with a downside too, right? Okay, so 4-hour time frame shows a small upside. Let's see. Hourly time frame, small upside too. So yeah, I would say the shorter term downside here would be facing rejection at around 26.50 to the SMA 20 at 26.64 before a continuation to the downside and starting to touch the invalidation zone of 25.70. Eyeballs on this play, sure, but I personally want something that moves just so much more. Invalidating there would introduce some pretty intense targets. Not sure that they can be realized in one day, but 25.05 is of immediate attention. So, yeah, Danielle, keep an eye on it and let me know how you do. Tomorrow we have sushi with tons of gains. Hell yeah. All right, you guys. Love you guys so much. BBJ, thanks so much, man, for everything you do, my brother. Options, Cryptic. I'm going to catch you later, cabrón. No se me enoje.
Vemos pinche maricón.
Pinche maricón, este güey ya cagó el palo bien feo. Daniel Gonzalez, I'm going to catch y'all later. Destiny, you got it. Aiden, I'm going to see you, my bro. Candace, good night to you. All right, you guys. Let's, let me sign out of this thing real quick. Because, damn.
This is not financial advice.
That whole thing.
Arca's a pussy, you know.
OGG's bitch. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, never, ever, ever, and ever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very good rest of your night, and I will catch you at the bell. Mañana. Adios, team. Yeah.